Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they play out live. Couple quick things. Number one, I'm trading futures. If you don't know what futures are, down in the description box, I have a link to a totally free 4-part series class that'll give you a good foundation of knowledge that you can build from. And then I'm also trading through a prop firm. If you don't know what a prop firm is, then I'll put a link down below to the one that I'm using, and I'll explain how they work. But in a nutshell, they allow you to put very little of your money at risk, but have great upside potential. So I'll just leave it at that. And make sure you use the link in the description box because these, prop firms are always wanting promotions and deals. So that link will ensure you get the best deal possible. So that's where things stand. And I will pause, and when I say pause, I just mean pause the screen recording software, and we'll see how things play out. All right, looking to buy and go long here. One contract. I'd like more than one, but this will allow me to at least get started. First one there at that green line. Okay, I'm going to come down now to 82. And we'll see if the price wants to drop down some more again. My buy order is at that green line. I'll keep a close eye on it, but I'll pause for now. All right, looking for a YOLO trade. This one's for you, Sam. 12 contracts, green line. Just looking for a scalp, though. So price needs to come down to that green line there. Oh, no, it's coming back up. I'll keep a close eye on it. All right, haven't filled at that red line there. 12 contracts. See if we can push down a little bit here. And out there for $720, which is kind of bonkers when you just stop and think about it. And this, I should provide it a little bit more context. This is an account that was purchased by a member. It's like, hey, Clay, I think you should go out there and take some higher risk trades, do some YOLOing, but not degenerate YOLOing, smart YOLOing. So that's what I'm trying to do a fine balance. And you're 100% right if you're like, wait, did you just say smart YOLOing? Isn't that like a square circle or a married bachelor? Yes, yeah, I totally see where you're coming from. To answer your question, yes, it is. But that's what I'm doing my best to kind of tiptoe around that territory there. But so there we go. And not to pat myself on the back, because if you've been a viewer of my channel over the years, you've seen me do plenty of stupid things and plenty of, I've had bad trades and trades that don't work out, which, I mean, that happens to all traders. But my point is, I definitely played that right. I like the odds of it to come down a little bit. Now, did I think it'd come down even a little bit more than it did? I did think that, but it came down enough to take me out before going back up. So I was not looking for some massive rollover. And again, to pat myself on the back in this situation. Now, there are other situations where I should have waited for a rollover because it does roll over. And then I'm thinking, oh, why did I get myself out up here? But in this situation, I played that one the right way. So, and this thing just keeps going. Yeah, so that would have been, yeah. Wow. Is there news? Oh, there's about to be news or something. All right, I'll pause. All right, going to look to build a bigger position here. Starting off at 1, but if I can go way bigger than that, that'd be fine. But I'm not willing to make my first purchase till that green line. Now, if it wants to bounce up quickly and give me a little scalp, I'll take that. But the goal would be to get more. But step 1 would be it needs to come down to that green line there. So I'll keep a close eye on it. Okay, almost. Oh, look at that. I got to move it down here now. That was the move I wanted to get filled on. I did not get filled on it, so we'll look for potentially a bit of a fake breakdown through these lows then at this point. Now I'm worried if I do get filled, that'll be the push that pushes it down below these lows. So that's not going to be the ideal first entry point. And when you're building, you want a good solid first entry point. Now, does it just reject or bounce off these lows? Completely possible. And that's essentially what it did. So in hindsight, yeah, I should have just played the lows, but that's hindsight for you. Move it down a little bit more. All right. So tried, got the surge down, but the surge down didn't surge enough. So we'll try it again now for a fake break. There we go. I'll see that surge right there. Let's go down. I try to play right off of 50. There we go. So again, you saw that another surge, and it stopped right above my area. So all right, I'll pause. And I will say I'm just being extra stingy because worst case, I'm up $700. So there's no need to push or anything like that. Just take my day, move on to the next day. I'll pause. No, what I don't love, but it makes sense to me is maybe it comes up to this pivot point and then gets rejected back from it. Like I said, I don't love it because this thing is, V-shaped quite a bit recently. Here being the most recent one. I mean, down and then basically straight up. Well, then as I say all that, it's dropping all the way back down. But if it were to come back up here, potentially interested in playing short on it. But yeah, never mind, as it's completely just reversed itself all the way around. All right, I'll pause. And this, I should know, this is real. This is happening right now. And this is just how it goes as traders. That's why I don't like to do, edits or anything like that, where I'm just showing you the highlight reels of the only trades because, yeah, this is the real life of trading, where sometimes you're thinking, okay, I think this oh, yep, nope, definitely didn't happen. And that's what happened there. So, all right, never mind on that one. All right, so here's the cool thing about futures is, as I mentioned, like it, don't love it. But there's a way I can still take the trade just in a less risky way, and that is by changing over to the little brother of the NQ, the MNQ. So the downside is I'm not going to make as much money, but the upside is if I'm wrong, then I'm not going to lose that much money. So like I said, at first I want to see it come up through here and then come down, and then I would be interested. So let's see it. First got to come up through that. Crazy, it bounced right off my crosshair there. Like I said, if I'm wrong on this trade, oh well. It'll be very minimal, but at least allows me to take the trade. And that's why I love futures, is you can take the same exact pattern, the same exact setup, but the risk profile is different because one is the NQ, one is the MNQ, the M standing for micro. So yeah, there it is. Let's see if it can come back down. In. So let's see if this thing wants to come back down, or if this is just actually some sort of truly strong move. Took one off, took another off, and now I'll put my stop loss at break even. So I'm either break even for the rest of these, or I want this a winning trade now, so I'm bringing down my stop now. So worst case, I'm in a great spot. It's not if I make money, it's just how much money am I going to make. So got close to my stop. I know my stop is kind of just out there, but I just want to be aggressive with it. Because at this point, it seems like it's either going to keep on down or I just want out. Yep, so I'm going to come down some more. Good. Put it right above there now. Good. So like I said, worst case, good. Let's bring it. No, I need to keep it up there. Give this thing a chance now. If it breaks those lows of that previous green candle, then I'll bring it down. Oh, that was close. And I'm out there. So there we go. Now, again, like I said, downside is I got a very nice trade on that one. Quote unquote, only made $48. But had I been wrong, it would have been a very, very minimal loss, but I was still able to take advantage of that trade and pull out some money, and also just give you a little educational lesson there. So now let's give it a try, but I'm only going to go with one just because this seems even more risky. So we'll go with one, because this thing has battled all the way back almost, and back down it goes. But actually, you get the idea. Micros, just something to consider for futures. A total sales pitch here. But again, my futures class is totally free, so it's not like I'm just saying futures have a lot of things to get excited about, especially when I say the pattern day trading rule. If you just cursed under your breath, here's maybe the greatest thing for you. There is no pattern day trading rule in futures trading. Zero. And then also from a time schedule, they're closed on Saturdays, but they open up on Sunday at 6 p.m. and they go all the way till basically Friday at either 5 or 6. Now there's a couple little closures in there, but for argument's sake, they're basically open around the clock. So they offer an abundance of wiggle room in terms of time schedule. So again, if you want to learn more about futures, down in the description box, then make sure to sign up for my class. Well, I was a little early on that one, came up, rejected, and then it came all the way back up. But this is the move that I was hoping to get when I was in there. But like I said, a tad bit early, it did want to come back up there one final time. And that's just, that's how the market goes. But then just to show you, ultimately after commissions, $706.50 on the day. And then real quick, the prop firm that I'm using is here, Take Profit Trader. So you can go to their website and they'll explain how it works, all that sort of stuff. But like I said, at the core, it's just a matter of you risking very little of your money and then having a whole lot of upside potential. And then also make sure you use that link down below because they are always running promotions. So that I shouldn't say always, but they oftentimes run promotions. So, but if you use that link down in the description box, that'll ensure you do get the best deal possible. So make sure you check them out. If you are thinking about doing futures trading, I would definitely say doing through a prop firm does make a lot of sense for most people. So consider that. Well, I'm going to go ahead and move on with the day. Last trade was about 10:10, so about 40 minutes. Like I said, $706.50. I will take it. I'll be happy with that. And Sam, I hope you enjoyed once again. And yeah, we're gonna keep on fighting and see where the wind takes us. So thanks for hanging out. If you appreciate these videos and you want a super easy way to support the channel free of charge, if you could consider hitting the subscribe button, that really does help out. And also hitting that like button always does help out too. So thanks for watching, and yeah, definitely consider futures.